Hello everyone. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing The Crown seasons 5 and 6. But before I go into that, first I want to thank the people who make me do this, inspire me to do this in the first place. So thank you very much for your love and support. I want to thank my subscribers, my viewers, my haters, and the people who talk crap in the comment section. Without all of you, I won't be doing this in the first place. So again, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. For seasons 5 and 6, I can only describe it like this. It describes how life is too precious. We argue about petty things all the time. Family, friends, or whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is these shows as a whole and the final 2 seasons taught me a lot of things that were important. I'm sure it's important to all of you as well. The last 2 seasons taught me this lesson just again recently. I'm not gonna lie about it. But life is too short, and friends, family, whatever, we shouldn't argue over petty bullshit. I'm gonna say it like that. We shouldn't. Or minor disagreements or how we think. But yet, that still happens. Also, The Crown shown how Queen Elizabeth II, on how she was not applied, but born for it, I guess, in a way. And we see her struggle left and right. And the 3 actresses who played her, they did a fantastic job, question. But the whole series I liked in a nutshell. Could have been perfect in other areas, but it wasn't too bad. And as they aged, their generation basically got smarter, and the newer generation found love, divorced, stuff like that. And frankly, I believe season 5 was about Diana and her struggles, and led to a tragic accident with her friend in the car and everything. That kind of triggered an issue of mine, and I'm going to be open here, but that triggered me missing my mom in a way. And that also reminded me I'm also human. And so are all of you, and so of all of you. And how to get past the grief and everything else. For others it's easy, for others not so much. And season 6 basically ascends to death in the process. As we all know at this point, where her sister died and her grandmother died, basically. I believe both were in 2002, if I'm correct. Am I right? So, and was making a decision to leave the establishment and let her son run things, but she didn't. And the only reason she didn't, because if you look back on season 2 and season 1 for the actresses, the 2 actors came up first, and towards the end of the episode, the season 1 actress popped up and told 2 different messages. One told her to leave the job, stuff like that, and the younger one from season 1 told her to stay and do her job, and her old self was gone. That's it. She was Queen Elizabeth II until her passing. And how they ended it, it was very good in a lot of ways. They acknowledged her death and the show during the time period of this, based on the show and everything, and it was in 2005. So once after she did her duties, God called her home, and we all know what happened next. If you haven't seen The Crown, I would highly recommend it. As for the show itself, the actors were on point. They basically looked alike. The people that like close enough is good. And if I'm right about this, the royal family basically was watching the show, and they were monitoring everything. And as a reminder, part of it was fiction, and the other half was based on real life events. But I don't want to make my rant longer as it is, so if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it because it's life-changing show in a way. And teaches us life values that people don't want to know or don't know in general. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it. If you have, tell me your thoughts about the show below in the comments. But other than that, that's all I really got to say on it. Without me spoiling too much and everything else. First, I want to say thank you for your love and support for this channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in my content and everything, please hit the subscribe button, or your friends or family like what I'm doing, please send them my way as well. My channel is at History Buff 2.0. You can't miss it. Comment, like, share, all the good stuff. That's all I have to say for now. May God bless you all. Stay safe. And as a reminder, some of you might see this early. Some of you might see it later because of time zone differences. But other than that, I still post everything. That's all I have to say. May God bless you all, and stay safe.